In previous class, we will discuss about electrolysis. So their importance and everything that is over. Now we are going to discuss about cell constant. So cell constant is indicated with G star. See, actually the electrolytic cell, we seen what is electrolytic cell. We are taking a beaker and we are taken electrolytic solution and we are immersed with two conducting rods. One is connected with positive, another one is connected with negative. This is electrolytic solution. See here, the distance between two conducting rods you take as L centimeters, and cross section of the area of the solution you take A centimeter square. So L is a centimeter. The distance between two electrodes L centimeter. The cross section area of the solution is A centimeter square. Then the L by A, so is called as a cell constant indicated with G star. So what is the units? G star units. So L equal to centimeter divided by centimeter square. So that is a centimeter inverse. See, so that is a centimeter inverse, otherwise a meter inverse. So is a cell constant. See, the cell constant is depends only the L value and the A value only. It never depends on the solution. It does not depends on nature of the solution. So whatever the solution you are taken in the electrolytic cell, that is not dependent. So you must remember it is dependent only L and A. LU changes, AU changes, then only cell constant A changes. Suppose you are taken concentrated H2SO4, you remove with HNO3. So cell constant is never changes. You remember the thing. So next we will discuss about resistance. So it indicated with R. So what is the resistance? See, the opposing nature of flow of current in the solution is called as a resistance. So the resistance is directly proportion to L by A. See, already we know what is L by A. So the distance between two electrodes is L. The cross section area is A. See here, if you are increasing the length between these two, you are increasing the length means what happens? Ions are not moving fastly. So that means what? Conductance is decreases. So that means resistance is increases. Suppose you increase the cross section area. So then what happens? Ions are freely moving. Conductance is increases. Conductance increases means resistance is decreases. So that's why the resistance is directly proportion to cell constant. Proportionality you remove. So R equal to rho into L by A. So this is rho is called as resistivity. So resistivity, otherwise specific resistance. So rho is the resistivity or specific resistance. What is the relation? Suppose if L equal to 1 centimeter distance, A equal to 1 centimeter square. So then what happens? R equal to rho into L by A. So L by A equal to 1 by 1. So that is, if you take L equal to 1 centimeter, A equal to 1 centimeter square, whatever the resistance is observed, that is exactly equal to specific resistance. See, here the units. See the resistance. So the resistance unit. So the resistance unit you take as ohm. Next, what about resistivity? So R equal to, if you take means R into A by L. So R is the ohm. So it is indicated with a symbol also. Anyone you can take. Ohm. Centimeter square by centimeter. So ohm centimeter. Otherwise, rho unit is ohm meter also. So this is R unit is also important. Rho unit is also important in the entrance point of view. Next here you are taking L equal to 1 centimeter, A equal to 1 centimeter square, then only you called as rho. For easily understanding, we will take here. See, we are taken suppose 9 boxes. Suppose the distance here to here is 1 centimeter. X-axis 1 centimeter. So y-axis 1 centimeter. Suppose the z-axis also you take 1 centimeter. So here it is connected with positive charge. It is connected with negative charge. See here, the total 9 boxes. So total 9 boxes resistance is R. Now 1 centimeter x-axis, 1 centimeter y-axis, 1 centimeter z-axis means what? L equal to 1 centimeter, A equal to 1 centimeter square. So this one box is represents the rho value. So total 9 boxes resistance is the R. One small box resistance is called as resistivity. So next concept, conductance. So conductance. So actually previous we are discussing with C, but concentration is also showing with C. So to overcome that one, conductance is represented with lambda. So what is conductance? It is exactly the reciprocal of resistance. So that means lambda equal to 1 by R. So R equal to, already we know, that is rho into L by A. Suppose you substitute here, that implies lambda equal to 1 by rho into L by A. So A is coming out above. So 1 by rho into A by L. That implies lambda equal to, you called as 1 by rho equal to K into A by L. So here K equal to, so specific conductance, otherwise conductivity. So K equal to specific conductance or conductivity. So what is the units? So lambda unit. So that equal to 1 by R. So 1 by ohm. So that means ohm inverse. So ohm inverse reverse also you can write mho, MHO reverse. Next SI unit you can take Siemens. Yes. So lambda units, conductance unit is Siemens inverse. Next, what about K? So lambda equal to K into A by L. If A equal to 1 centimeter square, L equal to 1 centimeter, then lambda equal to K. So for easily understanding this one, we can take previous same manner 9 boxes we will take. So here it is connected with positive, here connected with negative. So in one box conductance is the specific conductance. Total 9 boxes, this much of volume conductance you can take as a lambda value. Next, what is the unit of k value? So means lambda equal to, we know, k into a by l. So that's why k equal to, so k equal to, you can take lambda into l by a. So lambda equal to ohm inverse, here lambda equal to ohm inverse into centimeter by centimeter square. So that's why ohm inverse centimeter inverse. So otherwise in SI unit, so SI unit ohm inverse you called as a Siemens meter inverse. So entrance point of view, the units also important. What is the original relation between k and lambda? Means total given solution conductance is lambda, 1 unit area. So that means 1 centimeter L value, 1 centimeter square A value. That much volume is conductance you called as specific conductance, otherwise conductivity. So next important, the relation between conductance lambda, comma, specific conductance k value and concentration. So concentration of the solution. See, you know this one means same manner previous we are taken 9 boxes, the same manner you can take. See, the total solution conductance you can take lambda. One box you can take as a k value. See, what is the relation between lambda and k? Lambda equal to, one box contains a k value, means total 9 boxes are there. 9 into k. For easily understanding purpose, I am given 9 boxes into k. What is 9 boxes? Nothing but volume. Volume into k. So 1 unit area value is k, volume, total solution volume into k is the total conductance you will get. So what is the relation between concentration and volume? So already we know concentration is nothing but you take molarity. Molarity equal to what? Number of moles of solute present in V liters. So number of moles. Suppose you take number of moles, we are taken 1 mole of electrolytic solution. So then what happens? Concentration equal to 1 by V liters. So here what happens? 1 centimeter x-axis, 1 centimeter y-axis, 1 centimeter z-axis. So what happens? 1 cubic centimeter. 1 cubic centimeter is nothing but 1 ml. So the k value is available in milliliters. Our concentration is present in liters. So that's why our concentration we must take as 1 by V milliliters into 1000. So therefore the V equal to what happens? V equal to 1000 by C. See, lambda equal to V into K. Suppose this is you take one equation. So this is you take a second equation. So now from 1 into 2. See, from 1 into 2. Lambda equal to V into K. That implies lambda equal to V place. In V place you can write 1000 into K by C. So the conductance lambda value, specific conductance or conductivity is K, concentration is C. Next we see types of conductance. See, already we know lambda equal to what? 1000 K by C. See here, what is the variable? So you must concentrate on the concentration. So how the concentration is available? So concentration, we have two important. One is molarity is there. Another one is normality is there. So based on this variation, this lambda is also called as molar conductance, lambda m. Next, equivalent conductance. So it is called as a molar conductance, equivalent conductance. It is related to molarity. It is related to normality. So that means the molar conductance lambda equal to 1000 K by. So instead of concentration, you take molarity. So that is called as molar conductance. Next, equivalent conductance. So you write 1000 K by. So here, instead of molarity, you take normality. So in the given solution, concentration given normality means you are getting equivalent conductance. The given solution molarity they are provided means you are getting molar conductance. So they will ask what is the relation between molar conductance and equivalent conductance. So here you must know the relation between molarity and normality. So normality equal to molarity into valency. This is one formula already we studied in solution. So for easily remembering, NumVa, normality equal to molarity into valency. NumVa, try to remember. So instead of normality, you write down that one. Lambda equivalent equal to 1000 K by molarity into valency. So here this value you can write as what? Lambda m. So lambda equivalent equal to lambda m by valency. So this is another important formula. So now we will discuss about the relation between dilution. Relation between dilution, comma, conductance. Conductance means lambda. Next, conductivity. So K value. So already in solution we discussed. Solution means what? So it is a combination of solvent and solute. So which one you called as a dilution? Dilution means what? Increasing the solvent, otherwise decreasing the solute, you called as a dilution. So in the dilution process, concentration is decreases. In the dilution process, the concentration is decreases. So already we know lambda equal to 1000 K by C. So what about C? C equal to 1000 K by lambda. So already we know dilution. Dilution means what? Concentration is decreases. So concentration decreases means what about the K? Concentration is directly proportion. Concentration decreases means K value decreases. So specific conductance or conductivity is decreases. Next, concentration is inversely proportional to lambda. So concentration decreases means lambda value increases. So this is very, very important. In the dilution process, concentration is decreases, conductivity is decreases, total solution conductance value is increases. So which of the following is correct, which of the following is wrong, they will give 4 options. In this you can solve that one. So next important point, we will discuss Kohlrausch law. So this is also related to our previous discussion only. So what is the relation between dilution and dilution? Dilution increases means what happens? Lambda value is continuously increases and K value is decreases. See, suppose we are taken one beaker of water. In this we are added suppose 100 molecules of NaCl we are added. So then what happens in that 50 dissociated, 50 is not dissociated. So means this conductance is lambda 1. Next here I am adding 2 glass of water. 2 glass of water I am added. So then what happens? This 50 also dissolved. So you are getting 100 positive charges are there, 100 negative charges are there. So what happens? This conductance is lambda 2. Compared to lambda 2, lambda 1 is less. Lambda 2 is high. Next again I am adding another glass of water. We are adding water. So this conductance is become as lambda 3. If you observe compared to lambda 2, lambda 3 value is high. So why what happens? All 100 molecules are dissociated. Same ions only there. But what happens? Freedom is increases. The ions, between the ions, freedom increases. Next, continuously you are increasing. So then what happens? Lambda value is increases and increases. It is reaches to maximum value. So it is reaches to maximum value. That lambda you called as lambda infinity. After this, whatever the water you add, the value is not changes. That is a constant. That is called as infinity dilution conductance, indicated with lambda infinity. Otherwise, in some books they will also called as molar conductance, that is indicated with lambda 0, and some are they can show as a reverse V of 0. So don't confuse, lambda infinity is equal to lambda 0, otherwise this one. So this is only going to explain the Kohlrausch law. What he told, at infinity dilution, what happens? All ions are dissociated. So lambda infinity equal to complete positive charges dissociated, that conductance plus negative charge conductance. So the sum of the cation and anion conductance values are equal to infinity dilution conductance. Here between the ions there is no attractions, there is no repulsions are present. So which of the following is correct? At infinity dilution also they will ask the questions. What is Kohlrausch law means? At infinity dilution, the sum of the cation and anion conductance equal to infinity dilution conductance. It is indicated with like this. Next, Kohlrausch law applications are there. In next class, we will see the applications.